Hello people, what is going on? Mr. Challenger X coming at you here again on PC Dofus. This time we are going to check out the Eni and what it is all about on here. So of course, you're going to have an Eni on your team. This is a tried and true healer, right? It's the healer class. When I think of healing, I think of the Eni, of course. But yeah, so this is my Eni here. Of course, his name is Coney. And this is the Coney. This is the Mr. Bunny Man right here. If you ever try to call your Eni Coney, you blame me. Because I have that name. Yep. Who would have thought? But yeah, I was able to get this name here on an Eni. And it just worked out perfectly. And look at him. Oh man, this guy's going to look sweet in Unity. But let's look at what we have here. I guess this is turning into a little mini series where we're like touch player tries PC. So my Eni here, nothing too crazy, level 121. So of course, let me see. Of course, I gotta run the intelligence, right? And he's gotta be intel. I think all the points are in there. Let's see. Gear wise, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. He's just barely over level 100. It's got $4 stuff, black scouring. Oh, this guy's a mess, but we can work with him. Spells, of course, we're gonna go through that. In fact, you know what? Let's just get it right in there. He is level 100, so we might want to do a level 75 here. So one thing, of course, I gotta talk about touch. I love what they did with the Eni on touch, and it's gonna be hard to top that. Like they literally took like a one-trick pony that was the Eni, the healing class, right? That's all it was good for, and they kind of transformed it into this very dynamic, like a very offensive, defensive class. It does this, it does that. It was cool the way they did it, especially how they kind of lean into like the archetype of the Eni, which is. I mean, they are healers, but they're kind of like witches. They're kind of like witches would describe them the best because they deal with like they brew their own potions, but they also have like incantations. So yeah, so they're really lean into that, and I love how they have the giant beakers. So we'll see if they have that here. To start off, we have friendship word. Of course, you're gonna have the Coney. Alright, Coney's gonna have the Coney. It looks like it's just regular Coney. Alright, it doesn't do anything fancy. Alright, and the turn. And of course you can control it here. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, he just like, he just heals. No, that was shields. Prevention. Oh, so this is like the old school Eni spell. It was called Word of Prevention, right? Alright, so he shoots off shields. That's different. What is this? Mutation. Whoa. What the? What? What is this? That's not the Coney. And this is like the best. This is why I go blind into the. I had no idea the Coney did that. What the heck is going on? Look at his HP, 800 HP. Whew, this guy's soul. What does he do? He like sucks? Or does he breathe in? Whoa, this is already right off the bat. Okay, so he like sucks. What is this? Coney Clobber. Ooh, look at, oh my god. Alright, who's gonna make it tough? I thought the Eni on touch was cool, but this is just the first spell. What the heck? And what does he do? Alchemical breath. So he could pull me, he could pull stuff. This guy's like a little Osa summon. What the heck? Look at... Okay. This is cool. This is cool. And let me see, mutation. I guess he just turns... Oh, look at he just turns back into a little, a little cute rabbit. Oh, look at that. Coney and Coney. Who's who? You will never know. That is so cool. So that is the first spell. Ruckus word. Ruckus. Heals allies and inflicts fire damage on enemies. Okay. It's just a healing spell. Damage spell that heals. If you're like in that area. Alright, let's try that out. So nothing too crazy. I mean, we kind of have something similar in touch. Alright, so Coney. And if we hit him here. Well, okay, what was that? What happened? Heals allies and inflicts fire damage on enemies in an area of effect. What was that +1 I saw? Right, is it right? Something was shut off? +1. Maybe I should put on my fight chat here. Coney. This is probably... this is going to be so confusing. Alright, so ruckus word. Coney +1 AP. Is that me? Or my Coney? It's too many Conies. I'm so confused. Coney increased final healing applied by 10% in one turn. Okay, so let's look at here. So this? It's got a fire state. I don't know. Is it probably the Coney's not the best thing to try this on. That looks like me, right? Let's try it again. Here, let's space it out a little bit. Let's space it out. There we go. So I hit him here. Yeah, I get 1 AP. All right. Mischievous word. Air damage and -2 MP. Oh, I like the little turn he does right there. That animation is pretty cool. It's like, yeah, gotcha. Being a little flash right there, a little fly, little twirl. Whoop. All right, vampiric. Oh, we got vampiric word. 21, 23. Water steel. Transfer 10% of own HP. Steals health in the water element from enemies or transfers part of the caster's health to the targeted ally. Ooh. Okay. Here, let's beat up on this guy a little bit. Alright. So we do vampiric word on him. Alright, we lose some health and he gains some health. Alright. Pretty straightforward. Pretty cool. So far, I'm digging it. Earth Annies. So this is something I've never seen because obviously the Annie's always been a healer class and healing has always been attached to intelligence because intelligence boosts heals. Is that still the case here? Intelligence increases fire damage. Okay, yeah. Profanity. Earth damage on enemies and repels the target. Oh, alright. So is there a little bit of like pushback shenanigans with the earth? There was like a little tablet at them. Pretty cool. Alright. Next up we got... Oh, Simulator. Well, I remember this. Do we... Let me see. Increases AP encouragement state. Stacking is shared. Okay. On free cell summons a fairy. What the heck? Who is this, Navi? Hey, listen. You know what, guys? I don't want to hear you guys complaining how Dofus Touch is becoming just like PC. I don't want to hear that anymore. We don't have giant freaking dude burrow bunnies or fairies over there. Nah, I don't want to hear that comment. I have no idea. This is way different. Okay, what does the fairy do? Mischief switches places with ally and kills the fairy. Alright. So it's like kind of like the tofu from the Osa on touch. Okay, let's get the fairy out again. Oh, and this is a water state. Wait, is this going to be attacking in water? So if I go here, mutation. Alright, and then if we do... Oh yeah, because this is purple. This attacks in the best element. Oh, what? That is crazy. That is so cool. I wonder if it's based on... Is it based off my stats? Because I'm definitely going intelligence any, unless something really cool happens with the other stuff. So even as intelligence any, I could have like a little water spell here on the Coney. Or even air or earth. If I need to hit something for a weakness or something. This is cool. Is this best element too? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's keep messing with this fairy. I don't know what's up. So put out the fairy. Stimulating encouragement. Applies the effect of stimulating word. Spell on the target ally and kills the fairy. So why would you... Okay, so you gotta be right next to them. Oh, so is it... Okay, I see the point of the fairy. So this allows me to kind of buffer in a stimulating word. And I could... does this guy have other summons? He does not. That's alright. So this allows me to kind of shoot off a stimulating word over there. And then it's the fairy's turn. And then I could go over here. And then I could go stim something else. That is interesting. I like that. A compliment. Heals the targeted ally and the caster's best element and kills the fairy. Oh, so there's a little bit of... So if you're earth, you can have a little bit of... I don't know how heal oriented the earth is, but that is the fairy. And then stimulating word. It said it put something on a state. Encourage. What does encourage mean? Encourage. Encourage state on the ally. Oh, okay, I see. So I think encourage state is just the fact that you have the 2 AP, and that kind of blocks the other. It stops the AP from. Okay, I see. I see. So we had something similar happen to that in touch. Because people were abusing like the AP stacking. Lamentations. Steals HP. Alright, so water seems like a lot of steal, a lot of self-sustain, much like our any on touch. Steals HP and water element from enemies in an area of effect. Heals allies in the area of effect by 50%. Oh, this is kind of like the Saram trap. Okay. And then I get the AP. But what's funny is like the spell doesn't say anything about gaining an AP. Okay. Alright. Turbulent word. Heals allies, inflicts fire damage on enemies, and applies the turbulent state to them in an area of effect. At the end of the turn, repels enemies' entities adjacent to it. So if I heal this guy. Okay. I do like how they show the icons. I wish we had that on touch. And then this guy, you know, clobbering time over here. And then he pushes. And then this guy, wait. So this guy, okay, so let me, okay, I know what this does, frightening word. So frightening word over there. Okay, so if I do, can I move this stuff around? Move. How do I move this? It's not moving. Alright, we'll worry about it later. So if I go here, and do I don't think I have, this guy has like no MP. Okay, so I go here, do this. Oh no, I messed up. Hold up. If I do this, and then we go here, and then this guy does this thing. That's a one. I love that. That's one meaty punch. So he pushes, then I put. That's kind of interesting, kind of interaction. I don't know what how practical or applicable that is. Does it do pushback damage? Let's find out. Let's push you over there. Let's push you over there. Alright, I could do this on myself. Oh no. Oh, okay. Just one more square. Oh. That. Yeah, pushback. Pushback build maybe? I don't know. Alright, so that was Turbulence. This is super interesting. Life-giving word. Increases the target's ally MP and dodge and applies an encouragement state on the ally. Oh, okay. On a free cell summons another fairy. So this is, it gives, so instead of AP, it gives MP. So these two are like the counterparts of each other. So it gives me the fairy over here. Can I get another, no, one fairy at a time? How many summons do I got? So I got 2 summons. Okay, so I think it's pretty much like the other fairy, it's just with MP. This guy goes here, and then this guy goes here. Oh, he could pull diagonal. That's interesting. It's here, and then, okay. Okay. So I should probably move these spells next to each other. Prankster word. Inflicts air damage on enemies and heals allies and applies the prank state on the target. At the end of the target's turn, teleports the target to its previous position. So this is like rewind? Okay, so if I go here, I can put it on myself. Wait, so does that just end my turn automatically? If I go here? Oh no, I guess my time. And I could go here, move around. It's like do something close combat over there, and then I could just jump the cell back. Okay, another interesting thing. It does damage, so. So I can do that, and then I could pull this guy here, and then you got to jump. Jumps back. Okay, interesting. War paint. Applies the paint. Well, there's so many states. Applies the paint state to the target and inflicts earth damage on enemies or heals allies. Paint state on the enemy reduces their pushback resistance. Oh yeah, so there's a little bit of pushback play in some of these builds, or some of these elemental paths. On ally, heals them at the start of, so it's like a regen word. Okay, so let's damage this guy here. Get a nice crit. Okay, so if I put war paint on him, war paint. Okay. And then he heals. That's it, right? That's the extent of it. Changes appearance. Did he change? I don't know. Alright, what if I use war paint on myself? Oh shoot. Alright, it actually changed my color. So war paint. And then oh, there we go, it's the war paint. Alright, so if I use it on an enemy, has minus pushback resistance, so I could go in here and... Okay. Frightening word, we know what that does. Word of youth. Is this unbewitching? Reduces the duration of effects on a targeted ally, heals them immediately at the start of their turn, and applies the encouragement state on them. On a free cell, summons a youth fairy. Okay, okay. So if I do this here. It's like another regen type of thing. So can I do Word of Youth? And some War Paint? And let me see if that's going to double heal him. Did it? It did. Here's a line. This is interesting. This is so cool. It's so like intricate. War Cry inflicts damage on enemies in an area of effect around the cast. It also repels painted enemies. Oh, some more pushback shenanigans. Damage does not decrease with distance. So if I go here, and I paint this guy over here, and I War Cry. Alright, here, let's let's reset this guy over here. So let's just kind of beat him up. Let's beat him up. Let's get this big guy over here. Oh man, this is gonna be so fun. Obviously, we're not doing too much damage, but once we get this Eni into a proper set, whew. Alright, so level 100, was that level 75? Let's go level 50 here. Ah, what happened? Who is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. Beisuken. I guess we see some seller stuff. Oh, there we go. Alright, shout out to this guy. He's in the video now. I hope he doesn't do that again. I'm just gonna hit ready. Okay. We're messing with War Paint. And then we Cry. And there he goes. It's like, alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. Forbidden Word. Reduces the duration of effects on the target, inflicts water damage on enemies, or heals allies. I hope this has a cool animation at least. Alright, just a little water. A little better than the water bubble from the Saran. This looks pretty cool. Lifting Word. Switches places with the targeted ally. It's pretty simple, nothing crazy. Overwhelming Word. Removes MP and MP parry from the targeted enemy and applies the mocked. So we have what? How many states we have? We have Encourage state. War Paint state. And there's another state. Turbulence state. So many states. Okay. Overwhelming Word. And then it has summons an overwhelming fire. That's another fairy. Conundrum switches places with targeted enemy and kills. That's a nice little positioning spell there. Wait, do I get to play after? Oh, that was weird. So I'm gonna say overwhelming word. So I end my turn. Oh no, never. Okay, I'm getting confused. Insult inflicts damage on the caster's best attack. All right. So this is like the opposite of life-giving word, because this gives MP to allies. So this interacts with your allies. This interacts with your enemies. Mocked state, encouraged state. All right, makes sense. Word of recovery. Ooh, this is a classic. This is a classic. Completely heals a target ally, but makes the ally unhealable. Well, we have something similar. On touch, I think on touch it doesn't. It makes them unhealable, and then it puts them in a weakened state. But we got more spells. We got another pilfering. Steals range for the target and steals HP and the fire element from enemies. Oh, this is big. This is nice range over here. 2 range, 1 turn. All right, pretty cool. Use it twice. Does a range stack? No, it does not. And then we got flowery word. This spell animation better have a flower. I'll be so disappointed if it doesn't have like a cool flower thing or flower petals. It's in the icon. It's in the name. All right, let's see. I'm not even going to read what it does. I'm just going to see the animation. This better be cool. What was that? There was nothing flowery about... Oh, what? Oh, wait. Hold up. Okay. And then end turn. There's like a little bit of... 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. So still disappointing. Inflicts air damage on enemies and applies another state. Oh my god. On a target in an area of effect. At the end of target's turn, heals allies in a 2-cell star. Blossoming state. Another blossoming. Okay. So it's like a diagonal kind of heal. Okay, so here, let's get this guy out. Let's hit him. Okay, let's leave him there. Okay, so he's got the blooming state. Or blossoming state. What does it do? Air healing. Specifically air healing. Okay, so the state just means they're gonna get healed at the end. Okay, so it's not like a state. Tribal paintbrush. I didn't know Ennies were such artists. There's a lot going on here. Applies the paint state another. This is crazy. A little bit overwhelming. Applies the paint state to the target. On painted target, spreads the state, heals allies, and inflicts earth damage on enemies on a 2-cell circle. On the caster, consumes all paints to inflict earth damage on all painted enemies. The damage is greater for each enemy hit. Increases the caster's pushback damage for each. Alright, definitely earth. You do want to lean towards like pushback earth equipment, maybe. I don't know how much perch back you're gonna have to commit to take advantage of a lot of stuff, but it seems like that's the angle they're shooting for here. I don't know what the heck's going on with this. War paint state 2 turns. On cast, it consumes all paints to inflict earth damage. Okay, so if I paint... Okay. Let's see. So if I paint you, and I paint you, and then tribal paintbrush. That's it. That was it. That was the I don't know. The spell kind of had like a big build up. So say like you're painting that guy, and I painted myself, and I'm over here. Paintbrush. Alright, we'll leave it at there. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but... Cryotherapy. Inflicts water damage on enemies and applies the cryotherapy another state. Applies a shield on a targeted ally or removes dodge from enemies. If the target loses the state, heals the allies and inflicts water damage on enemies. Okay, so it just gives me a shield. It does give me a shield. And then this, okay, so I got 121 shield. And then can I give myself some more shield? 242? Alright. Oh, alright, something happened. So you lose this at the end of their turn no matter what. So let's put you there. Okay, so let's go into cryo. Okay, so it kind of turns me into like a little healing beacon. It's like a little healing beacon on a stick. That is interesting. So I could like walk around in my turn next to people and just heal them without. It's like indirect heals, right? And I think we looked at everything. We'll take a look at the alt modes. All right, let's take care of this guy here. Can we stem this guy? Yes, we can. In turn, let's transform him. Ooh, look at that. This guy's ready for something. This guy's ready for the gym. This guy's ready for the games. That is so cool. That's my favorite spell so far. Okay, so where's Coney? Coney's over here. Let's see. So we don't have too many, of course, because we're only level 120. Deafening Cry. We can take a look at that. 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 All right, let's go. Oh, malicious word. Take a look at that. All right, let's get back in there. Ready. So instead of the bunny, we have a chemical word. Summons an empty. What does it do? You know what? We'll find out. All right, this is more in line with what the Any and Touch does. It's got a little flask or a beaker. So it's an empty static vial that can explode when destroyed when it is full. On one of the caster's vials, consumes the vial's contents. The contents can also be consumed by allies by inflicting damage on the vial. Using the spell on the vial reimburses the use of the spell on the current turn. confusing. Okay, so it doesn't show on the map. So do I... How many of these can I put up? Oh, okay. I can put multiples. And one over there. Is there a limit? Increases the... Okay, so 3. Consumes the vial's content. The contents can also be consumed by allies by inflicting damage on the vial. So if I do a spell on it, is that what it wants me to do? Or does it want me to hit it? I don't know. I don't know how this is supposed to work. This is... Am I missing something? Alright, I'll try one more time here. Can explode when destroyed if it's full. So how do you make it full? Using the spell. Oh, do I use the same spell on it? Okay, that gave me AP. That gave me AP, so it just refunded me the... Okay, so that's the last paragraph there. If you use the vial spell, it'll give you your AP back. On one of the caster's empty vials, destroy the vial. Okay. They gave me chat? Okay, I don't know what's going on with these vials. If you know, please leave a comment. Deafening Cry. Inflicts fire damage and removes AP. Ooh. Have a cool animation. Have a cool animation. Alright, I dig it. A little snappy. Oh, you can use it 3 times? No. Two times. Okay, pretty cool. Malicious Word. Another Malice State. Inflicts air damage and applies Malice State on a target. Removes power from the target for each MP it uses. What? Obviously we can't test it out here. Malice State. So if that thing moves around, it gets weaker the more it moves around. I like the idea behind it. Removes power from the target for each MP it uses. Attacks stacks 3 times. That one is interesting. Sobs. Inflicts water damage, heals allies up to 100% of the damage inflicted. And a 2 cell, okay. Oh, wait, these got filled? Did they get filled with tears? That put them in a water state. So does that turn into fire? Turbulent Word? Oh, okay, so maybe it's just specific spells. And then you could blow them up, right? So, oh, that did something. So I put sobs here. That didn't work. No? Alright. But if I use sobs on this... A little bit quirky. So I might get it. I have to get used to like the mechanic, the quirky mechanics on these vials. All right. Ancestral Ointment. Inflicts earth damage on enemies or heals allies. Also increases healing received by the targeted ally. Okay. Nothing crazy. What if I use this on this? So that fills it up. And that, is that going to do ointment around it? No. Hit it. Gives me strength. Alright. Gonna have to play around with that a little bit more. Let me see what else we got. Word of Decline. Reduce the duration of effects on the targeted enemy. Reduces its healing received and applies the mock state. On a freestyle summons a... We saw this already, right? -1 effect duration. Heals receive. It's like a little pink fairy. Go here. Bewitches. So if I do this on my team, it increases the heals. If I do that on an enemy, it did cure. Okay. Might be a PvP thing. Lamentations, we saw that. Turbulent Orb, we saw that. I think that's it, folks. Yeah, Word of the Client was the last one. Scalpel, Commotion. This, so definitely, I'm sticking with Intelligence. I think it's my favorite one out of the bunch. Pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy. It looks like it's focused on heals, I want to say, right? Water, the chance any seems pretty cool. But it's definitely more about like healing yourself, right? More or less, it's like the same archetype it follows in Touch, where it's self-sufficient. You're healing yourself, you're dealing damage and healing yourself, as opposed to healing others with direct heals. The agility one, not too sure about that one. Malicious Word. It looks like it's like a debuff kind of build, where you're lowering power, trying to take MP. Prankster, you're doing some positioning shenanigans there. Flowery Word, it's like indirect heals. A little funky, a little funky. And then the Earth one, I don't know, this war paint stuff confused me. So definitely gonna stick with Intelligence, but I think the real spell that stole the show was definitely the Coney, the friendship word over here. This is insane. Like, I want to, like, well, I mean, obviously it's pretty open to all the elements. But when did this happen? This is, I literally had no idea this was. Ooh, look at him. Man, I might have to change my colors to match his like more saturated pink. Coney and Coney. They're gonna take over the world as well. Yeah, this guy's so cool. Yeah, Intelligence is pretty straightforward, and I think I'm gonna stick with it. You're healing, you're dealing damage, and then you got this giant guy over here. Just clobbering everything. Let me see. Oh, he does. Oh, so he doesn't. Okay, so it's like two modes for the Coney, right? You got like the more offenses, offense oriented one, and then if you transform it, obviously it's more defensive, right? He's running around healing. This is cool, right? He's giving shields. Deafening cry. All right, folks. Well, yeah, this is gonna wrap it up. This is my look at the PC Annie. I think it's a little bit overwhelming, but I like what I'm seeing. Right now, I'm gonna give it to Dofus Touch Annie. I'm gonna give it to Dofus Touch Annie. The big beefy Coney. He's cool and everything. But I truly did enjoy what they did with the Annie on Touch. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I just gotta get a nice set, you know, get a little bit higher level and to see, because I'm still missing 2 intelligence spells. Shrill Choir. It's got some Sing Murmur. But I am definitely impressed, and I can't wait to, you know, try this out on team play and just give it a shot. Give it a shot, but I think Dofus Touch Annie kind of edges it out just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit, but yeah. So I got 2 more characters I'm gonna do. I did run an Osa and an Eniripsa, so we'll take a look at those. But definitely sticking with the Annie intelligence, and we got the Saram Earth, so we'll see where it goes. Alright folks, until next time, this has been Challenger EX. Take care of yourself, and peace.